Dan the Natural Man Show. Today I want to give you a tip for gum infections, gum abscesses. You know, when you get that when you get that pocket of pus and you have this terrible infection and it hurts and it drives you crazy. Well, I'm going to give you a home protocol that can pull the infection out. Now, what we're going to use is bentonite clay and charcoal. You combine these together and you add it to a bowl, and you're going to add just enough water to give it a dry pie dough consistency, because we don't want to get it too wet, because if we get it too wet it won't draw as well. So we want to get it to a dry pie dough consistency. See, for example, see that right there, how it's kind of dry. Okay, then you're going to take this and you're going to use a tablespoon in a bowl, a tablespoon of this powder mixture. And you're going to take it and you're going to pack it all around that abscess, all around your gum where the infection is, and even the other areas around it. Just pack it really well. And then to add more potency to the infection fighting, you can add some anti-infective herbs like garlic. Well, garlic, no, you don't use garlic in this because it'll burn, but olive oregano would be good to add just a little bit to your mixture here. If you have some echinacea tincture, add some of that to it. And that'll help fight the infection even better. Now, if you don't want to get your own clay and charcoal and mix it yourself, a really good formula that contains all this and other herbs is Dr. Schultz's intestinal formula number 2. And his website is herbdoc.com. And get the intestinal formula number 2 you can use, and this is why I'm using this. I've basically made my own formula here. But if you want a pre-made formula, Dr. Schultz's intestinal 2 is a very good one. And so we'll mix it in the bowl in the dry pie dough consistency, pack it around the infection. And you can do this during the day if you want to, and leave it in for 2 hours, at least 2 hours. But you can also put this in at night before you go to bed and leave it in all night. It'll stay right where in the gum area, because this will harden. When this clay and charcoal gets in the mouth and gets some saliva to moisten it, they harden up. And that's how they draw infection. They harden and they draw, and they'll pull out the pus and the infection. It usually only takes one treatment, but you might as well go for 2 or 3 to make sure all the infection is gone. And some other things you can do while you're fighting this infection is you can chew raw garlic, at least 3 cloves a day. Just take a clove, chew it up in the mouth. It's really pungent, of course, but it will kill the infection even further. We want to make sure we get all that out of there. So this is for a gum abscess, gum infection. And it is a beautiful day outside today, here on this lovely Friday. And I hope none of you guys or girls out there have an infection in your gum today, but if you do, try this, it'll pull it out of there. So if you found this useful, like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and check out my website, danthenaturalman.com. And I'll leave you one more time. It's going to be about like this consistency. And pack it away. And until next time, keep it natural.